musician, LGBTQIA icon, environmentalist, human rights activist, veteran with PTSD from military sexual trauma. Tomorrow, I should be the proud leader of Veteran Gamers Incorporated, my non-profit charitable organization for veteran gamers. But today, I'm just a veteran with PTSD. I had a horrible, horrible experience early last night. Went to walk my dogs and decided to go for a little bit of a longer walk. It's my mistake, really. And just when my dog finally has a poo, some woman comes out of nowhere and she's walking toward me. And of course, I'm freaking out because I'm in the middle of nowhere and this woman is walking toward me as my dog is pooing. I didn't yell at her. I didn't, really do much because I just felt like there really wasn't much I could do, and I had a feeling that this person probably was in the building. So, she obviously had a right to be there. And, it's my PTSD from military sexual trauma. It's my PTSD from the Air Force sexually abusing me. I can't expect other people to understand that, but I live in California, so every time I have to have a forced encounter with a woman, it feels so contrived, and it's just one of those LA things. It never feels like, this person's just trying to get through life. It's now it feels to me, maybe it is the PTSD, but it feels to me like, they just put these things there to annoy me and to put me off kilter. And look, you're not making me love your city. You're not making me love your state. You're not making me love your country. In fact, you're making me love any place else but the place that I live in, which sucks because I care about this place. I see a future in helping and protecting my nation. But if they're just going to be rude about it, then, maybe I should be selfish. Maybe I should go explore the world that might actually listen to me when I talk about environmental issues, as opposed to this country where no one picks up litter. Everyone thinks that they're so high and mighty in America that no one picks up litter. I go out and I don't do it every single time, but I make a concerted effort to do it from time to time because that's just who I am as a person. I just feel so frustrated. I feel so frustrated. And also because of where I live right now, I'm not going to go into too many details, but I keep getting locked out of my apartment. So therefore, I have to go to a woman and beg to get back into my apartment. Like, what kind of fucked up American torture is this? You see, this is why I'm having the Department of Human Rights Commission at the United Nations take a look at this, because I'm sick and tired of Americans using my PTSD from military sexual trauma to torture me. There's no reason for it. Okay? There's nothing. Okay, you want to stay on your fucking planet. I want to go to Mars. Like, why are you doing this to me, California? Why are you doing this? I don't understand it. Well, it's like the third time that this has happened. And every time I try and go out, it's just harder and harder and harder to I don't know. It kind of reminds me of the VA program where they were, paying my rent, and it's a lovely deal, except for the fact that they were fucking me over by having me live with just junkies and just messed up people. I mean, yeah, I'm a messed up person myself. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm the bastion of mental health, the amount of PTSD figures that I have here, but like I had a woman who like flooded my apartment. Then I had a woman who just threw glass at my balcony, and I'm just sick of it. I'm just sick of America being such a fucking baby when it comes to taking care of itself. Like, why do I have to fucking take care of you? That's the thing I'm wrestling with today is because, I'm not a selfish person, but America is trying to make me a selfish person. Maybe it's because I grew up hearing about Mother Teresa and Gandhi that I just think that charity and respect for humanity is just something that's important. Sometimes it's a big grand gesture, and sometimes it's a little thing. My little organization, my nonprofit, is just there to help veteran gay men who have been ostracized by society and then marginalized by the Department of Veteran Affairs. Department of Veteran Affairs, which just strings them along for years on end and doesn't give them the value of an education or health benefits that they're missing out on, and also community. By speaking to other gamers, they might actually, you know, find a partner. You know how difficult it is to date when you have PTSD. When you have PTSD, you don't go outside. How the fuck are you supposed to show up for a coffee day if you can't go outside? See, that's what I'm talking about. But at least with my organization, I'm not saying it's a love connection organization, but look, you might play some video games with some veterans like you, and you might say to yourself, "Hey, I like you. I like, playing games with you. Maybe we could start something." And that's a lovely thing to know. Or maybe you just keep it online and you just have a platonic friendship. But that's so important to have for many people. Not me personally, because I really do like being by myself. But for veterans who need that, I'm going to try and provide that for those people because that's something that the VA says, oh, well, that's beneath us to do. It's beneath us to talk about that, gaming who, often don't finish their full military career because they're pushed out by the armed forces. I was pushed out while being sexually abused. So whatever. Ian, why don't you get on Grinder? Hello, Fat Muppet. Hello. Yeah, I tried Grinder. The only problem is I was living in a Latino neighborhood, and I'm not into Latino guys whatsoever. I mean, unless the Maluma, or Prince Royce. Other than that, I just have no attraction to Latino men, which is sad because I do watch Hispanic porn, but then I say, okay, well, where are the guys that look like that? Obviously, it's a porno, but yeah, they weren't showing up in that neighborhood. They were just fucking ugly guys on Grinder. And I try and talk to the guys that were like not even on my level. and I couldn't make a connection. I was just like, look, I'm into white guys. I'm into pale, pasty white guys that I have to rub suntan lotion on just to, you know, walk outside with them, whatever. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with ghost nipples. Nipples that are so pink that you swear they're just ghost nipples. That's what I'm into. I'm not in because I already have a tan, okay? I got rid of my tan finally because I was just like, yeah, I'm a lot lighter than I normally, come off as. Because this fucking LA is you might as well be living in Mexico, okay? It's just what it is. LA used to be part of Mexico, and yeah, it's still that. I've heard it's hard to find gay men who want a serious relationship. Who wants a serious relationship? Oh my god, you're funny. I mean, I do believe in true love, and I'm holding out for a fictional character on ABC, um, Evan Buxley. I'm holding out for that fictional character. You see, that's my true love. Until then, I'm just not interested in really pursuing anything. I'm emotionally damaged, so it's easier for me to fantasize about a fictional character than to be hurt or disappointed by real people. So that's all. Passionate gay sex is a lovely thing, but I mean, come on. Like, who really wants to deal with the mess of it? Because emotions are very messy. I mean, sometimes sticky messes are a good thing, but I don't know. I'm just all in my feelings. I'm all in my feelings because yesterday I couldn't do anything. I obviously had to walk my dog, and obviously I don't own the fucking sidewalk. And I just have to say to myself, what is the solution here? Because the solution should be I find a place, but I don't want to be stuck in a place for a year. I did that already and I got stuck for like 4 years. I don't like real estate. I really don't. I think it's stupid. I think it's stupid for someone to tell you, oh, here's your key. It's like people try to break into your place all the time. After I've had my place broken into, I just said, you know what? You can fucking have it. You can just fucking have the place. You can have any of my personal belongings. But if you really need a fucking place that badly, just go fucking live in it. Because I don't want it. I want to just live by myself as a nomad, as an ambassador, going from country to country, talking about environmental issues. That's what I want. I don't want to spend one fucking extra moment in a country that doesn't care about environmental issues. And I feel that I support my president. I really do, because he has been dismantling all of these federal institutions that have been hollow in their intentions for so long. The CDC, he fired that woman. And guess what? He should have, because she wasn't doing her job. And the same thing with the EPA, all the cutbacks there. Fuck those people. Fuck those people at the EPA. You know why? Because they're all lip service. All lip service. Oh, we care about the environment. We're the environmentalists that live in America that care about America. It's like, no, I'm the environmentalist living in America that cares about America. I do how many programs on environmental issues? I have how many petitions going? How much of my time moving forward is going to be devoted to environmental issues here in America. Fuck the EPA and fuck the CDC. Fucking shitty institutions that have just been taking a paycheck from America. I'm a veteran. I'm not asking for a paycheck to do this. That's my American civic duty. It's my responsibility as a citizen to stand up for environmental issues. Don't you want a bit of cock and balls? Look, I would like to meet someone eventually, but as I said, I'm attracted to a fictional character from ABC's 911. You know, that's what life is when you have PTSD. That's all life can afford you. A fantasy of a fictional character because I'm so broken inside that it's too scary to think that anyone would ever love me after the pain and anguish that I've been put through by the American government. I'm upset. My dog's upset because I'm upset. He's deeply connected to my emotions. I wish I was married to Kim Possible. Trust me, you're not alone. Many people had an attraction to Kim Possible. It was a good show. It was a damn good show. Fuck yeah. You know what? I'm going to start Kim Possible again. That is a great suggestion. I mean, as much as I talk about romance and whatnot, I just want a good community. Thank goodness for this nonprofit that I should be starting tomorrow. Because as a veteran who rarely goes outside, the idea of having a community is lovely. The idea that maybe somehow I can make a difference or I can inspire other people to make a difference. I can help my fellow veterans because it doesn't seem like America is really doing its due diligence to repay them for what they've lost. I've lost quite a bit, and America is doing something. It's just it's not enough. You can't put a dollar value on the fact that I'm so emotionally wrecked. I don't think I can have a family. I mean, I have dogs, but my dogs are my family. But I mean, it's not exactly the same as thing as having a son and a daughter. If I had those things, that would have been a very, very different story. But I can't seem to, really get that together when I'm physically repulsed by women. Well, I mean, most women. I mean, unless you're a supermodel, then I would, probably make an exception for you. Like if Cara Delvigne, decided, that she wanted, go out with me, I would have to say, be careful with my heart, but you know, I might have to risk my PTSD for something as beautiful as that. But nah, nah. You see, a person like that, I wouldn't really worry about. If Tyra Banks waved at me, I wouldn't fucking fall apart. I feel endangered by these frumpy little fucking housewives walking around because these frumpy housewives are the ones who want to fill you up. It's never the fucking supermodels who want to fucking fill you up. It's a bunch of like soccer moms or whatever. If you live in the Latin community, why don't you just go to a bruja that can heal you and bring love into your life? I don't live in that community anymore. I moved out. Well, I mean, as much as I could move out. I mean, I was a bit rushed, and it's just a lot. But no, I had to leave there. I had to leave there because you know what? I just wanted peace and fucking quiet without the fireworks going off. Sorry, fireworks going off. At least I called them fireworks, but I mean they could have been gunshots, and it was just this nasty area where there was graffiti everywhere. There's graffiti here too, but for the most part, it's just quiet, quiet. There's a little drama here and there, but for the most part, people keep to themselves. I love that. I love that. You get one or two lucky loos who want to start a conversation because I have the cutest dogs ever. But other than that, fuck off. Absolutely. And they do. So there's that. I don't know. I don't have anything really going on. I'm not a celebrity or whatever. I'm a veteran who's a nerd who has PTSD. And yeah, that's my life. I'm not cool in any way. I'm just a nerd trying to get through life with a disability. All right. Thank you everyone for coming by. I'm just gonna make it short today. See you in the next podcast.